Hi, my name is Susan Graybeal, and I am the Vice President for Institutional Excellence and Student Success, and I'll be helping to guide the tour of the main campus today. Pete, would you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Pete Miller, Director of Plant Operations.
And Larry?
I'm Larry Hatfield. I'm the Special Assistant to the President for Safety and Security and Plant Operations.
Okay, let's head inside the building. This is the Pierce building that we're going to be going into, and it's the administration building. Come on in. This is the Pierce building. This is our administration building. This is the main floor of the Pierce building. It is actually the second floor, but it is the main floor, and individuals can come in and get information as soon as they enter the campus. Let's head on up to the third floor. On the third floor, we have the President's office, our finance office, and our administration and grants area, as well as our, Larry, exactly what's the title of your area up here?
Well, we have an environmental health and safety and sustainability office, and we have the campus police office, and I'm also in those offices as well.
Let's take a quick tour, and we have a conference room. Let's just walk around the center. We have the Office of the President and the Foundation Office, Budget Office, Grants Offices, the Office for our CFO. And you can notice that there are safe areas. You'll see a lot of those safe sign areas. And Larry, I believe this is your area, is that correct?
Yes, this is my area. I've got the Chief of Police and the Environmental Health, Safety and Sustainability Office.
Wonderful. And then this wing on the far side is our human resources offices. And let's look in the conference room. I don't know if it's unlocked or not.
Yes, it should be. The other one. That one's always.
We have a nice conference room with multimedia opportunities. This is our business office and the cashier's windows where our students can pay their fees, and there are other business office personnel in this area as well as, for example, our purchasing department, accounts receivable, and accounts payable. Let's head over to another building. So as we leave the Pierce building, let's head over to the faculty building. So this is the Pierce building. This is our general studies building. We'll be touring that later. And the far building, which we'll be going into next, is our faculty building. So let's enter the faculty building. In the faculty building, we have a mixture of faculty offices, administrative offices, as well as labs in a classroom. For example, this is my office, the Office of Institutional Excellence and Student Success. Let's head on down the hallway and I'll show you a couple more administrative offices. Here we have the Office of Multi-Campus Programs. This office is responsible for the oversight and management of our off-campus sites. That includes our standalone sites as well as our high school dual enrollment sites. Next door we have the Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs. And then if we pan down this hallway, we have several faculty offices. We also have a biology lab in this area. And Pete, would you care to take us through this, into this area? Actually, I think we have two, don't we? Have two labs?
We do. We have 2 labs, and in between is a prep room that is shared.
You can see it's set up right now for social distancing. Okay, let's head on down. This is an example of a faculty office in the faculty office building. Across from our faculty building, it is our Veterans and Military Families building area, as well as our print shop. Let's head on in. Included in the Veterans and Military Family area is a nice lounge for our veterans where they can come in and relax and just spend time in a quiet area and be together.
This is our printing and publication shop. We have a wide variety of products that we can produce in here for the college.
Yeah, they do. For example, right now they're working on some little cards that we can hand out for our QEP for students that have questions. Do you have questions? The Beard Inn has the answers. And these will be cut out into little business-like cards for our faculty, staff, and administration to give to students. They do yard signs, such as the wearing is caring. Write yard signs, complete your COVID testing, and I see too that they're working on some program flyers.
Okay, this is the maintenance building, which is home to the plant operations staff. On this end here, we have shipping and receiving. In the center is the maintenance shop. And as we go that way are the plant operations offices, and on the very end down there is a ground storage area for lawnmowers and different equipment.
So Pete, do the plant operations and maintenance staff, do they help support all of our off-campus sites as well as far as our standalone sites?
They do,
Okay.
absolutely, yes. We have full-time staff, custodial staff at all the campuses, and then we have full-time maintenance staff at the Kingsport campus, and then of course we do quite a bit of traveling to the other two, Johnson City and Elizabeth, and to support those.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
And here is our automotive technology building. This is our R. Wade Powers Math and Science building. So we're inside of the Powers building. Again, that is the Math and Science building. And here we have some faculty offices. Let's go in and take a look at one. And this is a suite of offices that go around in a circle, and you can see one of the offices here for one of our science professors. And this is a typical office within the building. This is the Dean for Science's office. Let's head on in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Chris Haichu. I'm the Dean of the Science Division, and we're always here to help students. Anytime they have a question, have them come on by.
And Jessica?
I'm Jessica Minier. I'm the administrative assistant for the Science Division here.
Wonderful. And Dean Haichu, are most of the science classes offered in this building, or are they in additional buildings as well? I think we saw a couple of labs over in the faculty building, is that correct?
That's correct. Human Anatomy 1 and 2 labs are in the faculty building, and then our health courses, which would be for a lot of pre-health majors, also for pre-radiography, pre-dental hygiene, and those are over in the F building as well. But everything else is housed here in the third building.
All right, so the F building, is that the faculty building?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay, thank you so much.
It is, it's that part about terminology.
It is, we get used to it, thank you. This is one of our science labs, and as you can tell, we have safety measures listed right on the door so we can make sure that our students know the expectations when they're in class. This is a chemistry lab. Let's go on in. You'll see we have the social distancing tape on the counters. the safe areas, a washing area, etc., to make sure that our students do remain safe. And this is a healthy, safe, and secure environment for our students. Larry, would you like to talk just a little bit maybe about what we do with our hazardous waste materials?
Yes, we do have a central location for hazardous waste, and then annually we dispose of that waste, and we have measures in place for safety, such as safety data sheets that students and faculty have access to.
Wonderful. Thank you. This is one of our classrooms in the Math and Science building. You can see it has smartboard technology. We have the hand sanitizer in here for the students, the wipes. We also have an additional projector to the side to make sure that all of our students can see the information. This is our Student Services building, which we'll be going into next. It houses our Student Life office, our student government offices. Subway is located in here, as well as our bookstore. Let's go on in. So this is our seating area for eating, for studying. You can see we have it set up for social distancing. We have a Subway behind us where they can get food. We also put signage in the area so that as our students are studying or eating, they can have information about our free drop-in tutoring that's available. We have microwaves and additional machines for the students to get food and drink in this area as well. This is our Northeast State bookstore. In addition to having in-person books that they can pick up here, they can order books online. We also have an assortment of Northeast State information, t-shirts, and other things that they can purchase. Let's go on in. As you can see, it's set up for Halloween. They do a great job decorating. In the back we have the books. You can see we have the Northeast State merchandise at the front. Let's go to another area. This is our Office of Student Life. This office works with students on activities, on clubs. They support all campuses at Northeast State. Our student government office is located in this space as well. These are our transfer offices. Two of our partner institutions, East Tennessee State University and King University, have permanent offices at Northeast State. This is just an example of some of the vending machines that are placed around the campus for our students. You can tell our Accessibilities office is preparing for Halloween. They help our students with disabilities who have disclosed that they have disabilities in getting help within the classroom and as well as help outside the classroom. This is our Student Support Services TRIO grant tutoring area. Students that are a part of the program can come down here and meet with peer mentors and tutors and get assistance. And you can see we set it up for social distancing. The Accessibility Services office in the TRIO area were downstairs in the General Studies building. Now we're on the second floor, which is actually the main floor of the General Studies building. In this office area, we have the Career and Workforce Development Center. Let's head on down the hallway. This is our Advising Resource Center. This area has professional advisors that help all our students register for classes. Let's step in. Across the way, we have our financial aid office. Let's head that direction. As with our advising center, our financial aid office serves all of our students, regardless of the campus they're located on or the modality of their courses. This is the front financial aid office where our students stop by. We also have some back offices for processing.
This is one of our campus police offices. Our campus police is accredited through the Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police Accreditation Program. We have 4 police officers and 5 security officers that are providing coverage for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let's go on in. So here we have a couple of our officers hard at work. One of the things that we do to ensure safety for students and faculty is we have cameras and indoor and outdoor cameras, security cameras, where we can monitor parking lots, buildings, and things anywhere there's students and faculty and staff.
So right across from the police department area that you just saw is our transfer advising, and down this hallway we have different offices. We have testing. Our new bear den is down here. So this is going to be the main hallway where we're co-locating our offices as a part of our QEP. Let's take a walk on down. We have the testing center, and then as I said, we're in the process of developing our Northeast State bear den. The furniture's not all here yet, but we're beginning to prepare this space, and as we said in our QEP, this space will be up and functional the beginning of the spring semester. At this end of the General Studies building, we have our counseling office, and directly across we have our evening services office, as well as our adjunct faculty workroom.
Yeah.
This is inside our adjunct faculty workroom. They have a very nice space to work in. We've got individual PCs for them to work with. We've got copiers, printers. We even have microwave and refrigerator for them. This is our Regional Center for Performing Arts with our wonderful and beautiful 500-seat theater. In this space, we do conferences, presentations, plays, and meetings. This is our physical education classroom and open gym. We have classes in this space as well as open gym hours. There is always an assistant in the gym when the space is open. I'd also like, Larry, for you to talk a little bit about emergency management planning while we're in this space.
So the college has an emergency operations plan that's FEMA compliant. That plan is updated or reviewed and updated on an annual basis. And we also do various drills. We have some signage that we have so that students, faculty, and staff can stay safe. So one of the things we do, you'll find this in all the classrooms and buildings where anyone occupies. We'll have emergency procedure signs that tells you what to do in various situations. So if you could step right on out here. Additionally, we have severe weather shelter areas throughout the college. The signs are displayed where people know to go, and we do drills on an annual basis. We also do evacuation drills. We have campus evacuation maps and assembly maps that we use as well.
I also see, Larry, that we have a defibrillator.
Yes, we do. We have these located in each building, and those are monitored and maintained and are ready to use.
Thank you very much. As we leave the theater, we come outside and we have our outdoor amphitheater as well as our library, as well as our humanities building, which we will head to next. In the humanities building, we have 2 dean offices, the Dean for Humanities as well as the Dean for Behavioral and Social Sciences. We also have the academic computing offices. This building has most of our general education courses are housed in this building, and there are a lot of faculty offices. Those faculty offices are very similar to the other ones we've seen in other buildings. Larry, do you want to point out some of our signage?
Yes, as mentioned earlier, we do have evacuation maps in the event that we need to evacuate the buildings. These maps tell students, faculty, and staff where they need to how they need to get out of the building and where they need to assemble at.
And we also have fire extinguishers.
Yes, we have fire extinguishers that are located throughout all the buildings. And we also have annual training for fire extinguisher usage, as well as other safety related training.
Pete, this might be a good time too to talk about preventative maintenance, and how do we have a preventative maintenance program at the institution?
Each maintenance staff member is assigned a building, or for instance, we have an HVAC mechanic assigned to this building. Typically their days start out with a walkthrough, just looking for routine things. Maybe a lot is out in a hallway or an office or something, they fix those. But other equipment is on a schedule. For example, air handlers get regular filter changes, belts are inspected, and that sort of thing. So that's really how we handle preventive maintenance.
So Pete, if I have something happens and I have a need, how do I let you know? It's a need that I need now. Do I just call your office?
You can call, you can email, or submit a work order, for routine things. The best and quickest way would be to call.
Okay, and
if it's something urgent.
And if I recall, your maintenance personnel as well as you have radios so that you can get somebody there very quickly if need be.
We do. All of the maintenance personnel, including myself, carry a two-way radio where we can all hear each other if someone needs help. It's a good way for us to communicate.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This is an example of a computerized classroom in the Humanities Building, and you can see all the wonderful technology that we have in this space. Earlier in this taping, we saw a sign for free tutoring. This is where we house our free tutoring at the main campus. We also offer online tutoring. Of course, we're socially distanced right now. We have tutors on standby for major areas, and we will try to get students a tutor for any area if they're having trouble in it, even if we don't have a tutor assigned. We're now on the main floor, which is the second floor of the library. This floor houses a wonderful conference room, the Center for Teaching and Learning that we'll see in a minute, as well as our student leadership programs. We also have with us Chris Demas, the Dean of the Library. Will you say a couple words, Chris?
Sure. Hey, I'm Chris Demas, Dean of the Library here at Northeast State, and welcome to our library. We are very fortunate to have a very large building. It's about 55,000 square feet, and we have a wonderful print collection of over 70,000 volumes and a very large collection of audiovisual materials. You can see behind me, this is our circulation desk where the students come and check out materials.
So, Chris, I see not only materials, but I don't think those are Halloween decorations back there. Are those body parts that they can check out?
Those are anatomy and physiology models that they can check out, and they're used a lot.
Oh, I bet.
And we have the reserves desk back behind there, and so faculty can put supplementary materials for students to check out.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's head over this way to the Center for Teaching and Learning. This is our Center for Teaching and Learning. This is actually an outgrowth of our last QEP, the Strategies for Teaching Excellence program. You can see the 4 themed areas of our last QEP. So in this space, faculty can come in here and get help from experts for professional development on teaching and learning. Our current QEP is based off the same model, except the professional development program this time is for staff. This is our Honors Institute. It is led by Dr. Jane Honeycutt, our Assistant Vice President and Coordinator for Honors. This area is specially designed for our honors students. They can come out here and collaborate. They have coffee for them, drinks for them. They have a conference area. It's just a really nice area where they can collaborate and work together to better themselves and to better the institution as they work on projects for the institution. Now let's head around the corner and we'll look at the circulation. Here on the 3rd floor of the library, in addition to having the Honors Institute, we have space for students to study and to collaborate. We have various circulation materials. It's just a wonderful space. We also have our marketing and community relations offices are up here. And you can see the beautiful view. We've got view of the mountains, of the parking area. And you can see in our parking area that we've got lighting throughout. We also have emergency call stations in there and our new beautiful technical education building. So as we leave the library, we'll head to our newest building, the Technical Education Complex. This building just opened this semester. Pete, do you want to talk a little bit about the building?
Thank you, Dr. Graybill. Yeah, as you said, it just opened for fall semester, and it is 115,000 square feet, and it is home to the Technologies Division.
Ah, thank you. And I hear planes in the background, and we are close to the airport, is that correct?
We certainly are. The college property butts right up against the airport.
Okay. All right, let's head to the building. As Pete mentioned, this building houses our Technologies Division's programs. That includes advanced technology related type programs as well as business related programs. It's a gorgeous facility and we're anxious to show it to you. In this beautiful building, we have the bottom floor set up very similar to what you would see in a manufacturing area. The fronts are glass so that you can see in the classrooms, and the back of each of these areas is open so that the different areas can collaborate with one another. Let's take a closer look. Come on, Larry. So Pete, will you tell us more about what's in this area?
Yeah, we're standing in the main corridor that runs east and west, and as you can see, we have a lab behind us. This is the PLC and mechatronics lab. Mm-hmm. We have similar labs as we go further into the building, and you may notice as we go that we have shared classrooms in between the labs. We'll look at one of those next.
Okay, thank you. And then on this side, we've got, it looks like, Larry, a CNC lab.
Yes. This is our CNC lab. As you can see, we have various pieces of equipment in here. We have robotics. We have CNC machines, lathes, different types of equipment that's used for instruction.
Okay, thank you very much. And then Pete, is this one of the classrooms that you were talking about, a shared classroom?
It is. It's shared between the lab that we just looked at and this one on the other side. And it also has some really interesting light fixtures that I like to show people.
All right, let's come on in. Wow. Nice. And so this was the lab that we were just in, and then this is another lab on the other side, and we'll see that from the front as well.
Yeah, the
Very
labs
nice.
on this side are part of the electrical program until we get up to aviation, which is further toward the east.
And I also, if Eric, if you don't mind to come this way, and we'll kind of pan this way, I can see there's a bay door, and that's the bay door that we can lift so that the various programs can coordinate. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So it becomes more of a real-life manufacturing environment.
Yes. All of these labs on this side are connected by roll-up doors like that. They can all be put up and go from one end of the building to the other.
Wonderful. Thank you. So I understand this is another electrical lab?
Yes, we have two electrical labs, room 44 and room 45.
Wonderful. And on this side, we have, it looks like, two computer labs.
On the left is the CAD lab.
Nice.
And on the right is the lab that supports the CNC lab.
Wonderful. And I still, we still have some boxes here. We literally just moved into this space.
Yeah, equipment is still arriving.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Let's head down this hallway and look at the welding area. So Larry, I understand this is our welding area. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Yes, we have 38 welding booths in this area, and let's open up the curtain here just a little bit to show you what the inside of the booth looks like along with the welder.
Thank you very much. Here we are at the other end of the technology building on the first floor. And here we have our entertainment technology program. Let's go on in.
Okay.
So Pete, tell me a little bit about this room.
This is a music production studio. You can see we have some pretty sophisticated equipment here that allows students to learn how to mix music through different channels.
Wonderful. Thank you. So Pete, if I understand it, this is the tracking room. This is where they lay down all the tracks, so you get the drums, the audio, etc. in this area, and they've got some seating here as well.
That's correct. The seating actually looks out into the live sound and lighting lab,
Wonderful.
which is on the other side of the window there.
Wonderful. So we'll see that in a moment. Thank you. Wow, what a wonderful space. This is our live lighting and sound lab. Larry, tell us more about the electromechanical lab as we go in.
Okay. This is the HVAC electromechanical lab. And you can see here we have some sophisticated equipment, chemical training system. And as you walk through, you can see various types of equipment that is used for instruction.
Larry, what's on this other side?
Well, on this side we have some workbenches, and we have also have some HVAC, some pumps. HVAC pumps.
Wonderful.
And
let's head over to the HVAC sim lab.
okay.
Oh, thank you. So this is the simulator for the HVAC, is that correct?
Yes, we've got the thermal troubleshooting system, and then an environmental application system.
Wonderful. So I assume that they can set different issues in this, and then the students need to try to troubleshoot those issues?
Correct.
Great, thank you. This is our aviation technology program. In this program, students can learn more about aviation maintenance. Let's go inside. So in the aviation technology program, they use this helicopter for training. You can see they have part of it off right now so they can look at it from a mechanical standpoint. And we also have an aviation technology classroom. This is our Lee Shillito Entrepreneurship Lab. Lee was our former foundation president, and it overlooks our CNC lab. Individuals can come together here at the campus on this and work to collaborate on entrepreneurial initiatives. And it's a very nice table. You can actually write on this table with the erasable markers. On the second floor of the Technical Education Complex are primarily business programs. A lot of the labs and spaces are very similar, but let's take a look at a couple of them. This is a typical computer lab in the Technical Education Complex. You can see we have the TVs on each side, a smart instructor station. This is our mock data center. This is a space where our students can learn about networking. They can learn about running cables under this raised floor. So as we end our tour, we end it in the break room of our new Technical Education Complex. This area too has vending machines for our students and has a beautiful view that overlooks the mountains.